So the pentatonic scale, pentatonic boxes, it's easily the most common thing used in rock lead playing, as well as blues. But the licks I'm going to show you, they're probably too intense to be considered standard blues licks. Like, you wouldn't ever hear B.B. King or Albert King or Freddie King, any Kings using these licks. But this kind of style originated in England in the 60s with Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, later on Jimi Hendrix was using it, Jimmy Page. And then, you got people like Zakk Wylde, Gary Moore, even Stevie Ray Vaughan taking it to the next extreme, Frank Marino, guys like that. So I'm going to show you 3 licks. This ranges from like intermediate to advanced licks that are intense pentatonic licks, and I'm going to break down some of the ideas, slow it down for you. So here you go. Alright, so this is from Good Times, Bad Times by Led Zeppelin. This is like the first lick of this nature that I ever learned. And it's a really good lick to learn like this because you're going on all 6 strings from the 1st to the 6th. So basically, here's the idea behind it. You got the pentatonic box, minor pentatonic. This is an E minor. So that's one of the positions. That's the first position. But you also have this position, which is basically the same notes, just down a little bit, which would be. So you're using the first box for the 90% of this lick, but then we're crawling down to that one. I'll show you slow. You see where I move? That's lick number 1. Alright, so this is C sharp minor. That's the key. And this is from a Kruiser song called Take Me for a Ride that I played the solo on. So, this is another example, and this is a more advanced example of moving through pentatonic boxes from one position to the next. So you got C sharp minor, just the standard box. Right? And then you got this. But we're only going to that second one for a second with this. So I'm going to slow it down, and this is a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs. I think I'm basically picking, a note per string, except for that last stretchy one. One more time. And guys, really pay attention to the right hand as well to see that. I'm not just going, I think it flows nicer in this example when it's a little more legato going on. A little faster. Alright, so this is in G minor. This isn't from anything in particular, I'm just kind of winging it, but this is another advanced idea because I'm not going. It's almost like I'm sweep picking it, but And I know that the sweep pick has a connotation of being hard, but honestly, in this context, you're just getting less hand movement going on, so it just works better. Kind of going. You also do it with your fingers. But I'll slow it down for you guys. And notice how what's interesting about this is you got a blues note. So we're only in one position this time. Position 1, but we're adding this note, which is the blues note. It has that little funky, weird, bluesy feel. Same as if you were to go. Yeah, so those are 3 intense pentatonic licks that hopefully you guys can utilize in your own playing. I suggest just practicing it over and over and over again. And once you nail the lick by itself, throw on some backing tracks and try and apply it to, actual playing with music. And you can move these licks, obviously, whatever key you want. So, you play that in A. Same with this. This is something that if you use it with melodic playing and then you throw in a trickier lick, it's a very effective way to pump up your solos, add a little more energy.
Hey guys, it's me, Liam. Hey, make sure you comment below what you want to see from me next. Subscribe, dislike the video, report me, block my channel, comment that you never want to see me again, and just give me some feedback, and I'll see you guys next time on Lessons with Lee.